So welcome back. Before I get into it, well, I was looking for one thing and I came across these. Now, the Friday the 13th DVDs, I got deluxe editions and they came in a cardboard. They came in a cardboard sleeve. I cut the sleeve off and just kept the top of it. Now, I was playing with this in front of the camera. You can't see the fact that the lettering actually does pop out. I don't know why it doesn't pick it up on the camera, but it's a 3D image of the first movie box cover. And then for the 3D one, which is the one that actually makes sense, the 3D picture of the 3D cover. And then part 5, the new beginning. And then this one's is less 3D for the ring. It's where you have to. This one you actually can see this one because it's not a 3D image. It's where you move it and the image moves. Let's bring it a little closer. Get it. You can see that. The other three don't do that. It's just a positioning of the 3D. Put that in there. And so now we get to the actual video. This is the last DVD in the F section. The Fog. Now, you can see the little price tag. I got this at a record store actually for $5. Now, it's a special edition, but I don't know exactly why it's special edition. It's John Carpenter's. Jamie Lee Curtis is in this. And I know it was remade. It's actually a good movie. I'd say the first 30 minutes are very slow, but then it picks up and goes to a moderate tempo. That's what I was trying to think of. But tempo is in music, pace is in movies, so it's a moderate pace. But it winds up being a good film. Okay. Now we're in the G's. For one, The Gatehouse. Here's, movie you've probably never even heard of. Frankly, I never heard of it until somebody had handed this to me and said, "Here you go, you can have it." It's just like you can see this horn thing on the front of it. I have no idea what that is because it is so bad. I stopped watching it. The movie, the writer slash producer, director people, they didn't know if they wanted to make a comedy or a horror film. Is this a children's movie or is this a horror film? We don't know. We'll just throw it all together and see what happens. Shit is what happens. That is shit. In case you don't know, on my channel, for Halloween, for the week of Halloween, I do a thing called Horror Week. 7 days of horror-related videos. This year, I'm releasing a video that is the 20 worst horror films. The Gatehouse is in that. Friday the 13th Part 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, is in the bottom of the list. The Gatehouse is in the top. I'm not going to tell you where, because I would like you to go watch that film when it comes out. So you're going to have to stay tuned. Now, G is done. It's really that bad, I should just throw the DVD out, but keep it for reference. So, now we're in the H's, but obviously Halloween. That's going to be in the next episode because I don't want to do it as this movie being mixed in with that, because it's the double feature of Halloween Town and Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge. Disney movies, it doesn't make sense putting it in the Halloween episode because that's going to be its own special. So, as I said, that Horror Week, one of the videos that is going to come out is the top 20 highest grossing children's horror films. So as I'm researching it, I find out about this, about Halloween Town, and that it's supposed to be Disney's best ever Halloween movie. And I'm like, well, how much did it make? Oh, it was a TV film. That doesn't help me. But it's supposed to be really good. There's that one, Halloween Town 2, Calabar's Revenge. Then there's a third one, which is, I think they just don't even call it the third. It's Halloween Town High School. Then there's a fourth one, and then the fifth one is supposed to be, according to Wikipedia, it's to be announced. I watched this film that is for children. The first one, Halloween Town, it was actually good. Surprisingly, it was good. It was fast paced. It was actually, they told you just what you need to know about these characters, just what you need to know about the plot, and send you on your way. And then the plot would develop. Fast paced. Of course, it's a TV show. It's a TV movie, so the characters are figuring things out in the plot faster than they would in a cinematic, in a theatrical movie, because they don't have the time constraints of it. It has to be under 2 hours. Surprisingly, as an adult watching that child movie, it was good. Now, Calabar's Revenge, however, that failed to fulfill my expectations. I thought it was going to be equally as good. It wasn't as good. However, there is one positive thing from it, that the main character is actually smart. She's a smart girl. Makes sense. Problem is, Calabar's not even in it. It's Calabar's Revenge. Calabar's not in it. His son is in it. Instead, it's not Calabar's Revenge, because Calabar doesn't. Not only does Calabar not show up in it, there's no reference that Calabar even knows that his son is getting revenge on what was done to his father, which was humiliate him. I haven't seen the other one, so I don't know if that's retroactively fixed, or Calabar is explained to be dead, or I don't know. Yeah, that has to go. Yeah. That has to go like that, because Halloween has to go here, because Halloween is one word, and it's alphabetically before Halloween Town. That's going to be sitting there like that for a while, in a weird position. So the last one in this, it's a remake, okay, and the previous owner, I bought the DVD used, and the previous owner has wrote their name on it, but House on Haunted Hill. I've actually seen the Vincent Price version. In fact, I actually have it in a box set, which is going to be that box set is probably the last. Well, it'll be the last DVD that I show, because then after DVD, I gotta go to HD DVDs and then the Blu-rays. So I went to see that movie in the theaters, and it was a double D. The opening scene, they start playing Marilyn Manson. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be good. This is gonna be good. And then that like really set my expectations up high. It's a good movie. It's fun. I have yet to see the sequel, because I don't care to see the sequel at all. although I might have to buy it so I can fill in the collection. So I do remember that because I was a teenager when I watched that movie in the theaters. I actually got really freaked out. I got really freaked out, and that I had a lava lamp in the room, and I slept with that on just so I could have a light because I was like really freaked out. And even though I'm no longer freaked out about it, it made an impression on me that I remember, which is a positive thing for the director. But that's it for this episode. So stay tuned, give it a thumbs up. Comments are appreciated and welcomed. And so are tips if you want to become a Patreon. You can do that at my Patreon page. Links are in the description for that, as well as at my Instagram page. Really? Or is it an Instagram feed? I'm not sure. But at the Twitter, I got that. That is definitely a feed. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.